going on, Fortnite fans? I'm ManArms Gaming, and in this video we're going to be dropping Retail Row 100 times. Game 1 I dropped in this building. It's called Jennifer Walters' Law Office, and it's new in Season 4. Interestingly, I was wearing the Jennifer Walters skin, although it only has the potential to spawn up to 2 chests, so honestly my loot wasn't that great. But I did find some better loot. Interestingly, there's a ghost henchman in this building right here. He looked like he wanted to throw down, so he did. But later another player wanted to throw down and I couldn't deal with it. Game 2, I looted the mayor's house and stole his Lambo. And I even made friends with this guy. He hopped in the Lambo, we messed around, but then eventually he disappeared and I have no idea where he went. Anyway, rest of the game. I got 1 kill, and then died to the storm. For Game 3, I didn't have to leave retail until there were 23 people left, and honestly, my loot was pretty good. 6 people left, and that circle is getting pretty small. I see this guy here, so I start shooting at him. I figured he might have some good stuff, but honestly, I just missed all my shots. Controller didn't really help out there. But it's alright, I poked him a bit with the combat shotgun, and he died. Unfortunately, right after killing that guy, I got sniped. I deployed the honorable strategy of letting them kill each other, and then killing the victor. Now it's a 1v1, but honestly, yeah, I don't know if I can win this. My loot's pretty bad, and my meds, not the best necessarily. I don't even have full HP. This guy probably is like a sweat with tons of kills. The best thing I have is a blue combat, which honestly isn't even that good at this point anymore. And, oh wait, it's a bot. You know, it's always fun getting a win early on, right? But you want to know what's not fun? Dying, and dying again. Game 7, we were stacked to win, but then just out of nowhere, the recording just stops. I don't know why. It's weird. We didn't even die or anything, it just stops. In Game 8, we died in the storm. We were so close. Game 9 hurts to think about, so let's just skip to the end. 1v1. Almost the final circle. I have 1 elimination, and I'm looking for this guy. He's pretty bad, and I last saw him on this bridge. So I'm just trying to build over him, and then he just snipes me. That was a tough one. Game 10, I got into a pretty close encounter with this Harley Quinn. Don't worry, I live. But it wasn't for much longer. This bullseye killed me. I think that's bullseye, right? My death in Game 11 was pretty embarrassing. I was trying to get down safely, but when I jumped off, I missed the bouncer and died. Game 12, I was just tired of dying in stupid ways, so I invited one of the best players in my friends list and we did some duos. He did die in the beginning of the game, but I did save him and grab his reboot card. But apparently he didn't understand that we were doing a video, and so he didn't try as hard as he could, and then my combat shotgun missed a lot of times, so we didn't win this game. Some crazy stuff happened in Game 13, including this guy who tried to kill us with his Lambo, but he failed. It's not like he just carried me this whole time, I actually had to kill people. Wow, I had to res him a lot in these 2 games. I just realized he was dying all the time. Probably because he was getting into a lot of fights. But he wasn't the only one doing the fighting. And in the end, the last guy was hiding in a box, and one of the walls in it happened to be mine, so I opened it and shot him for the win. But Game 14 didn't go nearly as well. Game 15, I don't even know how he died, but he just did. I think he was killed by a sniper or something. Game 16 was played with some of my real-life friends. Hold on, guys. Salamander has something very important to tell us. I didn't even get 1 kill this whole game. I tried to get into fights, but they just finished off the enemies before I could be there. Ooh, that was actually my first squad win of the season. Nice. Game 17 was played with Lucky Games. You might know him as the guy who basically got me the 100 subs. No need to give him a shout out though. He has way more subs than I do. Neither of us are that good at the game though, so we didn't do very well. After running away from home, me and this doggo tried to find shelter in a build fight. It didn't go that well. Game 19 was played with one of my really good friends, Willpower. and also was the first game where I played as Deadeye. This one was recorded pretty recently after I hit 100 subs and did that giveaway, so that's why I had the V-Bucks to buy him. And I'm proud of my investments. I killed this guy and he had a scar. Whoa. Using this Lambo, we entered a build fight that really we shouldn't have. The problem was that we didn't stick together. He went right in between the middle of two duos, and he got killed almost immediately. I jumped out of the Lambo, and I got some nice easy sprays, so that's why I lived. I also killed that guy's duo. I don't know why I went back for his reboot card. I think it was a symbolic gesture. Because I did that, I got hit pretty bad. Luckily, I had 2 shockwave grenades, so I was able to get out of that situation pretty quickly. I landed on this mountain, so I built up a base and used it to spray down some noobs. I dropped a lot of meds, so I got up to max HP pretty quickly. But by the time I had finished popping them, it was a 1v1. And the only other player in the match was a little default skin. He tried, but he failed. And I won my first game with Deadeye. Game 20, there were some guys hanging in this house, but we handled them. Oh yeah, and I killed this guy. I don't know what he was doing healing in the open. Must have thought nobody was around him. But that was false. I'm not even going to show the rest of this fight. All you need to know is that I really should have killed this guy. But I just didn't. Game 21, while fighting this guy, I was shot in the back. Love when that happens. Game 22 was an absolutely insane game. I was killing everybody in my path, sweating on them. They never had a chance. So yeah, it's pretty fitting that my death in this game is due to a default and the storm. Game 23, I teamed up with a member of the Fish Army, Terrace Prize, aka Bunpug2000, aka Intestine Eater. You probably know him if you've watched my channel. There were a lot of people at Retail Row, but we handled them. We ran into a default near the waterfall. Pretty easy kill. Honestly, this is where this game went downhill. After killing this guy, which took a very long time, by the way. It took like way too long for any fight that should happen. It was like a 2v1. How did this guy live for so long? And after killing that guy, we were attacked by another team. They brought us to very low health, but we managed to survive. In our quest for heals, we ran into another team, but they were trash. But even after killing this guy and that duo, we didn't really have any HP. Luckily for us though, right in Coral Castle, there were 2 supply drops stacked on top of each other, so we got some pretty good heals from that. We ran into the final team, and in the end, we had superior position and aim, so we won this game very easily, like a true team. But Game 24 didn't go nearly as well. I was getting built on all over by these guys, terrorist guys that die. Rolly with a dabber wrench. I already got some designer to hold on my pants. I just want some ice on my wrist so I look better when I dance. Have you looking at it, put you in a trance. Didn't win though. Game 26, I tracked this bot for a long time. What's ironic is somebody was tracking me. Game 27 was played with pranking. Still died to a gorger. Here's Game 28. I don't really like it much. It's bad. Game 29, there was this guy who was trying to steal from ManArms, but I put him down. He won't get past me. Yeah, but in the end, I didn't get past this guy's golden scar. Ooh, some free loot. Don't mind if I run! Skipping over to Game 32, because Game 31 I wasn't recording, but I guess this one wasn't recorded for long either. Yeah, I should have killed that guy. Game 34 is a cautionary tale. Always build those boxes after you kill someone. Please help me, friend. No! You know, maybe we'll have a chance of winning if we have a squad. This is my first game using the Thor Mjolnir Mythic, and up close and pretty far away, this thing can deal serious damage. But I didn't get to use it for that long. It's okay, the fish brought us back to life. I can't believe I had to be rezzed by a fish. You know, after getting rebooted and finding a boat, and some better loot, I actually thought we could win this game, but we did not, because we are bad, and they are not. So, interesting story. I didn't record Game 36, and I actually have 2 Game 38. The actual Game 38 was an epic win where my teammate carried me to a victory royale, But, of course, me being me, I deleted that footage. But for some reason, I marked game 39 as game 38. So basically, I kind of more like did 101 drops here, but I don't really know. But basically, this is game 38. This is the second game 38. Whatever, this is confusing. Just watch what happens. This is actually the game where I found one of my favorite drop spots for Retail Road, Dr. Doom's Throne. You know how you have that challenge, Dr. Doom's Awakening challenge, visit the giant throne as Dr. Doom? Yeah, this is that, and it's insane. It can spawn up to 2 chests, and it has a ton of, not meds. I'm keeping this in, because this is funny, but it has a ton of brain farting. It has a ton of mats, and it can give you easily up to 200 wood and brick. Am I the only one who's happy that shotgun to SMG is kind of back? Well, it's kind of shotgun to silenced SMG, but still shotgun to SMG, so who really cares? This is why the Stark rifle is overpowered. Go from 179 to 109, then to 39, right in 2 seconds. Dealt so much damage to me, this guy was able to unibeam me from far away. Please, just nerf or change the Stark rifle, it's so annoying. Anyway, back to game 37, I just played with one of my friends, Flare Macros, who runs a YouTube channel called Flare Crews, so you should probably subscribe to that. Look at this glider, it is amazing. You cannot say it's not. Yeah, but even with the matching glider and combo, you can still be deleted at any point in time. Because this guy's about to get wrecked. Cannot believe I died to this guy. I hate leaping wood circles. There's too many places to hide. It's sad, because game 41 I got carried to an epic victory royale by Dry Days. But I wasn't recording. So, all I have is the end screen. Still counts, though. Still playing with Dry Days. He also has a YouTube channel. Call it Dry Days. Go sub. But apparently the matchmaking system wasn't subscribed to the idea of us winning this game. It's time for some spooky, scary skins, because it's the start of October, at least when I'm recording this game. I don't know why, but I have a serious problem with going to Stark Industries. I just love going there, probably because I'm just blinded by the thought that I could get that Unibeam, which is my favorite mythic weapon. At least right now. My favorite mythic weapon ever was probably Brutus's minigun, and then the Infinity Blade, and then the Unibeam. You don't understand how much I love the Unibeam. The thought of it got me killed in a lot of games. Yep. The second we got to Stark Industries, we split up. And you know what happens when you split up? You end up dead a lot of the time. But in this game, at least I was the last one to die. And I ended up knocking out one of their team. Didn't even matter, though. Couldn't finish them. Got killed by a third party. It's fine. Not mad or anything. You know, if you're planning on dropping retail in a game, but there are just way too many people, you should definitely drop at this giant throne. It is a very, very good drop spot. It has tons of mats. I've already talked about it, but I'm just stressing how good it is. I cannot stress it enough. It is amazing. Land here if retail is way too hot, but you still want to drop there. And, you know, if retail is hot and you just don't want to drop there, I suggest you go to Catty Corner, you coward. Guys, I'm going to talk more mat tips, because these trees behind this building right here are amazing. They can easily bring you up to maximum wood. And also, to the right of the giant throne, there's like this little beach area that you can go down, and there's a campsite, and there's a ton of trees there, and you can farm those for mats, and that will also get you up to max wood pretty easily. But I suggest you get moving pretty soon, because the storm will probably be closing in on you. Oh look, we're at Stark Industries. How rare! Honestly, this game we got attacked by a crazy squad, and honestly, we didn't really all make it. I was literally the only one left, but I did manage to survive and clutch up the win. Well, not the win, but sure felt like we did. For a while. I even killed this guy. He had the Wolverine claws. It was insane. Literally, look at this loot. There was so much loot on the floor. I could have easily won this game by myself. But, yeah, you can tell by my voice and my tone that I didn't. And that is all because of this. God dang default skin. This default comes out of nowhere. Literally, I miss my pump shot, and he just sprams and builds and whatever, and I die, and I hate this game. This game, not Fortnite. And he's on his school account. I'm just gonna shut up now. I am very mad. That's weird. Game 45, I also came in 3rd place. Game 47, I drove all the way to Doom's Domain and got this gold scar out of this henchman chest. I love going to that henchman chest. But then right as I left, I was attacked. I built up, and of course we started a build fight. And honestly, this fight lasted for a very long time, so I'm just gonna skip to the good part. You know, the part where I kill the guy. Honestly, though, my death in this game was pretty sad, so I'm just not gonna show it. Any of you who played back then missed double pumping? I didn't, but I would miss double pumping. I was attacked by this bot outside of Retail Row. This would prove to be a fatal mistake for him. I have kids. No! Hippity hoppity, my head is now Ninja's property. I don't know why, but for game 49, I just dropped into random fill duos just to see what would happen. I was paired up with Miss God of Rock. Despite her musical talents, we were killed. We are just humble artistes. Game 50 is labeled appropriately. Outside of Retail Row, there's this helpful house. It's pretty... Not only is it outside of Retail Row, but it's north of Lazy Lake. So if you're having trouble finding it, this is where it is. It can spawn a henchman chest. Actually, no, not it can. Henchman chests have a 100% spawn rate, so it will spawn a henchman chest, and that can give you some pretty good loot. And there also might be a chest here, and there might be a chest upstairs. Really good location. I come to it a lot for extra loot once I'm leaving retail. Dude, look at this loot! This loot is OP except for my AR, but don't worry, that will change soon. See, this is why I love the charge shotgun. Too bad it's poultry! You know, since Doom's taken over Pleasant Park, the firefighters haven't come here as often. Doom should really let public services come into his domain. But he thinks that everyone is a terrorist set to kill him, so... I'm not lying when I say that Game 51 of this 100 Drops is probably the craziest game of Fortnite I have ever played. Here are all my kills in retail. Kill number 1. Kill number 2. Kill number 3. And kill number 4. I tried to find out where that other kill, because you see I have 5 kills. I tried to figure out where that came from, but honestly I have no clue. As a squad with 11 kills, we decided to push Stark Industries out of the zone. Why are you doing this? One of our players went down, but I got a scar for compensation. And this is where the craziness really started to happen. I got rezzed in the storm by this guy, but I had a bandage bazooka, so it was all good. And I tried, and I saw some guy over there, and then my teammate went down. This needs a Benny Hill theme. If you don't know what Benny Hill is, then just search it up. Just search up Benny Hill theme on YouTube. You'll understand. Apparently, I knocked someone. Okay. Just run into safety, and when I saw this guy pick up his downed teammate, so of course, I shot the man. I also picked up my teammate's reboot card. But yeah, the second I did that, I went to try to loot this guy, and his teammate showed up. My teammate showed up, though, but honestly, we were very low health, and we probably weren't gonna win, so yeah, I just ditched him. Later! I then rebooted my team, because I never leave a man behind. Later! Are you sure about that? Hippity hoppity, some stuff happened and now these guys are dead. Ooh, they had the Thor Mjolnir mythic. That's nice. I actually really like this thing, it's very useful. Do prefer the Unibeam in most situations, though. You know, this is probably the point where most of you, like me, realize that it was a 3 versus 1. And in the end, using my charged shotgun, skill, building, and most importantly, my Thor Mjolnir mythic, I destroyed these builds, causing the man to fall to his death for an insane 20 bomb. I'm not even going to say Game 52 didn't go nearly as well. I'm just going to show you proof I landed retail and then cut away. Game 53, oh no, please! Despite our desperate attempts, we got ganked hard. Game 54, I may or may not have been killed by this Ice King. Game 55, I was killed by RIPPERGAMING YT. I actually commented on one of his videos saying that he killed me, so cool. Game 56, I was playing as a banana. This player desperately needs some potassium. Or maybe I just need more blood. Game 57 is missing. I'm not showing my first kill because it wasn't that good, but that one wasn't bad. You know, the ending of this one was actually pretty funny. I was on a phone call with my friends talking about one of my favorite comedians when I got attacked. And I just instantly went from reciting the joke to, oh my god! And then, yeah, you can tell that I kind of freaked out. I boogie bombed myself, and that gave this guy, because he jumped out of nowhere, gave him perfect time. I even missed my boogie bomb shot with my shotgun, giving him enough time to kill me. Game 59, there was a Lambo on lease, so I took it. It's a free Lambo. I made it to Stark Industries, where I was, of course, attacked. Tried to LMG him, but missed all of my shots. But I got some damage on his helicopter here. Honestly, my LMG was very low on ammo, and I didn't know if I could win this fight. So instead of fighting this guy, I just ran to the vault to hide. Inside the vault, the guy tried to unibeam me, so I tried to go at him, but he 200 pumped me. Yeah, that one was annoying. Game 60, even though I was a very polite young boy, the bus was hijacked, and eventually I was thrown into the ocean. As you could tell, I had a lot of issues recording this and editing this, but that's because a lot of the games were weird, and I didn't have the footage for some of them, and some of them just cut out, and it was just annoying. So I'm sorry, but that's just how this video is. Sorry, really. I wish I could do something about it, but just can't. I also wish I could deal with my obsession of using those newbie strats, even though I'm supposed to be good at this game now. See? Look what it got me. I guarantee you, this game could have gone a lot better if I had just built. I seem to have a major problem going to Stark Industries. I really love the Unibeam, and that gets me killed a lot, because I travel to Stark. I did kill that guy, but then I got killed by this guy, because he phased through my buildings. Game 63, I killed a guy whose YouTube channel I've never heard of. Obviously not that famous. Oh yeah, here it comes. You know, that actually wasn't a bad kill. It looked pretty nice. You know, I'm just gonna skip to the end on this one. It hurts a lot. I should have been way more aggressive. This guy was garbage compared to me. I should have been way more aggressive. I also should have hit more of my shots, and I also should have built a lot more than I did, but I didn't, because I just wanted to get the win, and in the end, that's what got me killed. 42 damage, plus me just not wanting to fight the guy, got me killed. If you want to know why I haven't talked tips much in this 100 drafts, it's because, honestly, Retail Row has been around for so long, you don't really need tips. But, I'll give you one right now. This is the best house in Retail Row. Land on it. Game 64, I noticed a group just running around. I thought it would be a very easy kill. But of course, I missed my shotgun shot, and he killed me. Hey, at least I unlocked Wolverine. I'm gonna be honest, I actually won this one, but I gotta keep this one short, so I'm just gonna show you all the kills. Game 66 is simple. I tried to use the pump shotgun against the glorious charge. Game 67, I don't know why I dropped into Team Rumble, but I did. You got a problem with that? And in the end, I was 90ing for my life, when all of a sudden, you won the game. That's pretty cool, I guess. Game 68, I got what might be the longest supply drop ping in Fortnite history. 1,200 meters. Awesome. I'm low HP, helpless and scared, with low math, running through Stark Industries. I mean, what did you think was going to happen?
The audio for Game 69 is recorded in my bathroom. This isn't some dirty joke. I was just in my bathroom about to, use it, and then I felt like getting 100 drops, and then I realized I was on Game 6. Look, this is not some sick joke, okay? Be mature. Dance for me, peasant. Bam! Alright, now this guy's on me. All I gotta do is keep this It didn't beat!
Yeah, I was pretty mad about losing Game 69 in that way, so carried on in Game 70. Honestly, Game 71 was a really easy one. It went like 1 kill. That's a limb number 2. Really easy a limb number 3 right there. Beautiful classic beam on a limb number 4. Getting tons of loot. Honestly, I was supposed to win this game. But you know how my luck usually is. Yep. Game 72 is played with Clone Mace. Game 72, we also played ourselves. Game 73, I died to the biggest sweat I've ever seen in my life! Game 74 was actually a pretty good game. Got some pretty nice shots, and I played pretty well. I even killed this guy. Like, look at that. That is such a nice laser. And he even dropped Thor's Mjolnir strike, which is, I'm just gonna call it the Thor Mjolnir mythic from now on. I don't really care. Honestly, this is probably my favorite kill in this entire 100 games. I get this nice little laser on this guy, then using the Thor Mjolnir mythic, I just float down and bang! So of course, for the ending of such a skilled game, I was killed by something that doesn't require any skill at all. Game 75 ended in a 1v1 in the final circle, and the only other guy, honestly, was definitely way worse than I was ever supposed to. I mean, what did you think was going to happen after that one? Here's Game 76. Do you like it? I mean, I really don't. ManArms getting sweaty, Game 77. This game is dedicated to all the bots out there because of what happened to me at the end. This player, using his big balls, proved Laser Beam right and definitively said that memes do beat sweats. Not good when I'm recording a video and need wins, though! Game 78, my guns were horrible, but I thought I was saved as I found 3 mythics on the ground. I thought the guy with the Iron Man mythics had knocked down a Stark drone that popped a mythic, the Thor Mjolnir mythic, and then he died. I was so lucky, I was so happy. But then, you know me, once I got to my chopper, I had unwanted, uncontrollable thoughts to reorganize my inventory, which of course, got me killed. You know, sometimes I accidentally click on the report button, but here I was seriously considering it. Game 79, I've been wearing the yellow jacket with Star 1 pickaxe combo for 6 games, so of course, the lobbies are getting pretty sweaty. If you want to know why I'm not really showing the early game, it's because it just goes the same way. Land at the giant throne, loot the rest of retail, maybe kill a bot or 2, then leave with a car or something else. Then die because the other player is better or because the Fortnite gods hate me. This time, it was most definitely the latter option. Honestly, I've been losing so many games, I kind of expected to have Game 81 handed to me. But then this luchador found me. Obviously, he was way more macho than I was. I literally did not stand a chance against this kid. Game 82, back to the sweaty combo. Also back to sniping kids in the head. When did I snipe anyone like that earlier on in this bit? Why did I say that? I'm also back to dying early, although I still had a ton of fun in this game because I didn't die in some stupid way. The guy put up a good fight, and I did for him. GG, bro. Game 83 was played with the Fate Kinks. Yes, that's how you say his name. Kinks. I kind of expected the video games to pan out differently than the movie, but I guess I was wrong. Iron Man still dies. Game 84 was also played with Fate Kinks, but with 2 other people. EXPERTGAMER ER, one of my mods, and TTV Snipes SN, now Alpha Crazy. Links to their description. Links to their channels in the description, along with, everyone else's. Also, very quickly, these gates are very good for metal. Also, I'm gonna make this one very quick. Boom! Bop! Bada bump! Bop! Pow! Oh! Game 85, like, look at this kid's name. Look, this is what Fortnite is now. Game 86, I was going to talk about how helpful these hedges and trees are for wood, but honestly, Expert kept inviting me, so it was so annoying, and the sound is so annoying that I couldn't. There's actually a funny story behind that. He wasn't trying to invite me, he was trying to invite another one of his friends whose name started with Man, but he didn't check, so he didn't realize it was me, and that's kind of funny. I mean, I get that this is a Marvel season, so you paid for it, so the items have to be OP, but, like, please nerf them. It's not fun. Skipping to Game 88 because some people came into my house and took Game 87 away from me. That moment when you run past the llama while it's not in the storm. I engaged in a fight with this aura skin, but I realized I would have had a better chance of living if I ran away, so I did. You know, I've been trying to use the scar more, so I want to get better with it. I'm currently only using the AUG right now. But sometimes the scar makes you lazy, complacent, and I tried to spray this guy down, when really I should have just used my shotgun. Game 89, I was killed by a recon expert with the Reaper pickaxe. I really, like, honestly, this game was recorded before the Reaper pickaxe was resold, so I had no chance. Game 90, I know I said I hate Weeping Wood circles, but I also hate Northern circles, circles that end around Coral Castle and the Shark. Yep, I'm only showing one of my kills and my deaths, because those are the only notable things that happened this game. I don't know why, but Game 91 takes place at 1 in the morning. Why am I playing this late? You know, the murder rate in some of these towns is pretty bad. All you know, you could be going right to a taxi, and that could be the end of you. This game takes place at 1:14 a.m. Go to sleep, man. Seriously, the amount, like, how late I stay up with your entertainment is ridiculous. Don't remember how long it's been since I've worn this skin. Let's go for it. Alright, this is probably going to be the last tip. I wanted to go to the giant seat, but then I'm like, actually, I've been there so many times, I'm not going to go there. And I ended up dropping at that little brick house. This is actually the worst house in Retail Row. Seriously, if you can go here, don't. However, in this game, I actually got really lucky, because the top chest, and in fact the only chest that can spawn in this house, was a legendary chest, and it gave me a golden AUG. So, yeah. Just saying, might win. I was just trying to get a cup of coffee when this player attacked me. This guy really thought he could kill me, but I have improved so much better, dropping Retail Row 100 times. Improved so much better, that does not make any sense. Ah, Lazy Lake, one of the worst locations on this map. It's so hot, like I would never drop here 100 times. Wink, wink. Oh, yeah, and I killed that guy. He was just cowering and scared, and I put him out of his misery. Because I went full sweat on him. I'm not proud. Honestly, I'm pretty good at this game, but a lot of the time when I'm fighting someone that really I should kill easily, something like this happens. I miss some shots, and then I get completely lasered. I almost die, but I probably won't die, but I'll be maimed severely, taking a ton of damage, and that will probably hamper my chances to win. But in this game, that's not what got me killed. No, what got me killed was definitely running out of materials and then jumping to my death. Don't worry, like I said, there are materials in Retail Row, but in this time, I was just focused on getting to Zone, because in a lot of these games, Zone was very far and you didn't really have time to leave. But there are a ton of materials in Retail, and I'll show you that soon. Number one place for mats in Retail, this area behind the biggest store in the area. This place, so many trees, and it's got a ton of brick, and it's just access to the giant throne, and it's even past there, to the right of the giant throne. There's a little spot, like a little campsite area where you can fish, and there are so many trees there, and it's just perfect for materials. Also, while I'm still on the topic of mats, the houses. The houses, so many of them are made of brick and wood. It's just so easy to get to stone and metal and wood. Because the metal, I don't know why I said metal, but on the topic of metal, those gates. There are gates all around Retail Row, like the metal gates, like that right there, and those are perfect. They give you so much metal, it's like my favorite sort of thing. Honestly, I had max stone, almost max wood, impulse, well, shockwave nades, the better impulse nades, and a purple scar. I was so confident I was gonna win. Alright, 3 people left, almost final circle, closing around the area under Stark Industries. We're all based up and... Okay, well, now it's a 1 versus 1, me and this guy over here. Let's see what goes down. This guy made the mistake of literally moving while I had a scar, and I got some really good shots off him, cracked him. Honestly, impulse grenades. Not impulse grenades, shockwave grenades. Shockwave grenades are so good. They get you so far, and in this game, they basically got me the win. Thank you very much to the shockwave grenades. Epic, please don't fault them. They're really great. Game 95 was played with the fake kinks, or the actual kinks. I don't know what to call them anymore. While looting up, we were attacked by players throwing hand grenades. Yeah, we died. It didn't go well at all. Game 96 actually did go well. We played really well and we got 3rd place, but of course I wasn't recording. I also wasn't recording Game 97, but that's okay, it wasn't good anyway. Game 98, something actually interesting happened. I actually got the first kill of the match. So, that's something. I don't want to talk about this game anymore. Let's just pretend it never happened. For some reason, Game 99 doesn't have game audio, even though it really should. It also shows my arena points, but that's not true. I didn't actually drop arena in this game. It's just that's a glitch. If you go into pubs after you've been playing arena, then it gets that glitch. And also, this guy tried to kill me, but I wasn't having none of that. Wow, I actually made it out of Stark Industries alive this game. In fact, I even killed a player coming out of Stark Industries. Man really thought he could sneak up on me, but he couldn't. Yeah, it was going well until I got shot from this side. I tried to shoot him, but I shot at his Stark robot. Then I was severely low. He got me down even lower, and I just got sprayed down by everyone else. Not well. Alright, here it is. The last game. Game 100. And I have a sad story. Well, not sad story, but, like, interesting. This video is currently, like, 36, probably going to be 37 minutes long. And I probably spent that exact amount of time jumping from high places in helicopters so I could get as many bots in this game so I can get a victory royale. And, well, that's exactly what I did. Honestly, though, that guy was very scared of me, and I was also very scared of him. He was cowering in that area right there, and I was also just right out there. I should have killed him so much earlier, but I was worried that he could combat shotgun me to death, and he was worried that I would shotgun him to death as well, so we were just kind of staring at each other. But whatever, I got the win. Video over. See you next time. Stay notable, stay whatever.